Ah yes, we are here once again. Live from the studios of College Football Pool Live. As all the ladies watching are aware, I am PJ Reed, and with me this week is one of our esteemed commissioners, making his College Football Pool Live debut. Sean Epperson. Welcome to the show, Sean.
Thank you, PJ. It is great to be here. I did not realize, however, that this show was chest hair casual. Amy made me wear this tight suit. Honestly, I can barely breathe in this thing. This Cintas crap shrinks at the dry cleaner.
Okay, thank you, Sean. You are already showing why we asked you to be on the show. That analysis was spot on. But now, let us talk college football pool. Last year's champion Todd Murray will be looking to defend what can only be described as a blind squirrel, finding a nut, type year. Now that I think about it, I think Templeton is the only champion in the history of this pool that actually had a clue what he was doing.
That is a good point, PJ. Fortunately, you have a go-getter like me to get to the bottom of this statistical anomaly. I just knew that Murray could not have done this on his own, so I sent some of my guys out to do some investigating. As expected, they found something. According to the credit card statements found in Murray's garbage can, he was spending $300 per week on picking advice from the Dixie Dynamo Dave Roberts. Interestingly, however, Murray's only college football betting occurs in this pool. Needless to say, despite his big payouts from the pool last year, Murray lost money just like the rest of us.
What an idiot.
Well, PJ, that all depends on what is important to you. I confronted Murray about my investigation results during this year's commissioners' meeting, and he told me, "Hey, some people like money, I like championships." Honestly, you have to give it to him, he won the championship. And whenever Haas gets around to it, he will have his name on the claret jug.
Well, I, for one, still think Murray is an idiot. But this still does not explain how Trevor or Rhino won the pool in the 2 previous years.
Once again, PJ, I sent out the Sean Epperson investigators to track down some answers. As it turns out, a review of Trevor's phone records from the 2009 season revealed weekly phone calls to Pete Rose during that time. Unfortunately for Trevor, however, his relationship with Mr. Rose soured shortly after that season, leaving Trevor to fend for himself. Something that clearly has not worked well for him over the last 2 years.
And what about Rhino? How do you explain the short, hairy, Iranian, winning a pool based on American football?
Don't worry, PJ. The Sean Epperson investigators were all over it once again. This time, we planted a camera in Schlosser's nose, because there was plenty of room and shelter from the elements. Anyways, the undercover camera revealed that Rhino simply got lucky. We had to conclude that it was karma, returning some good fortune where he had received none in the height or lack of hair categories.
Wow, Sean, that is great work. But now, it is time to talk about the upcoming season. I have to say, I am feeling pretty confident this year. I have had the Phil Steele College Football Preview magazine for almost a month now, and given the amount of protein that I consume, you can only imagine the amount of time I have had on the toilet to read up on every team in the country. I can actually recite Steele's analysis for every team outside of the Big East. I just hate the Big East. I propose that there be no Big East football games in the pool this year.
Calm down, PJ. We already discussed this at length at the commissioners' meeting, and we cannot leave the Big East out of the pool. Despite how painful it may be to watch, we will be having Big East games in the pool again this year. And yes, Dave Kutilak will once again have the advantage, at least with regard to University of South Florida games.
Don't even get me started on Dave Kutilak. That guy. I have to bite my tongue. But I will say that the apple does not fall far from the tree.
Understood, PJ. Understood.
Well, everyone, that does it for the season preview edition of College Football Pool Live. Stay tuned for a Week 1 recap in early September. I am PJ Reed, And for Sean Epperson and all of the College Football Pool Live family, I leave you with these great words. Remember, if you cannot beat them, bet on them. Good night.